So that was a guy that went to de-escalate a fight. There was a fight that was going on. So this guy went in to separate the two guys, and one of them creamed him on the hand and broke his bone. So now he's on some sort of bandage to the point that he wants to. The thing is not healing, obviously. So he wants to come for prayers so that the man of God there, which is in the bosque, will use prayers to heal it. I'm sorry, Oga, right? But you need to know I'm a trained fighter. I've been in the ring, I've squabbled, I've thrown punches and I've taken punches. I've kicked and got kicked, you know what I'm saying? I've got injuries. I've fought with strangers I don't know. I've traveled countries to fight. So that's my past career. And I can tell you some things about fighting. When you see two people fighting and you want to separate them, you have to go in there with the mentality of a fighter too. As a fighter, you need to have situational awareness. By that I mean, if somebody slaps you in the street right now, don't slap back immediately out of what do you call it, anger. You need to look around first. Assess the situation. Nobody says if you slap me today that I can't slap you next tomorrow. I can still meet you and who's you slap next tomorrow. After I've done my own proper assessment, you slap me at your own time, I'll have to slap back at my own time. I can assess the situation for 5 minutes first. Make sure that the person slapping me is alone because it could be a setup. And this is how many people go down. You understand? So if two people are fighting and you get in to separate them, you are going in as a third fighter. You have to be careful. So don't just face one guy trying to hold him while the other guy fighting is behind you. He might cream you. I'm telling you. He might cream you. And sometimes when fight is being separated like this, one of the guys that was fighting, once you split them, the other guy that was fighting disappears. Where is he going to? He's going to get a weapon. So you as the guy that is splitting them, you need to have your eyes on both of them at the same time. Secondly, don't separate a fight that you have nothing to gain from the separation. If you see strangers fighting, sometimes, if you're not in the position to separate, leave them, let them fight. They did not consult you before starting the fight. Let them finish their fight. Best you can do is to chill with your chilled water and use your camera to video. Use your phone camera so you can capture the rare action movie going on. Nothing wrong with videoing. If they get mind to fight, you get mind to video. Period. Except where you are videoing is unsafe. But if it's a stranger fighting, nothing stops you from videoing. I'm telling you. Rather than you going to put your head there and something bad happens to you. I used to have a friend, Chinonso. Chinonso is dead now. Because we were in the university, two people were fighting. He went to separate one, the other one used bottle. Tried to stab, and the thing, he put his hand, the thing just slid down his hand and went to his neck. Before we could get to school clinic, from school clinic, we could get to hospital that was in town. Chinonso is dead. RIP. He fossilized. He a graveyard citizen. He gone too soon. He mama cry for fight when no concern him. So when fight no concern you, no concern the fight. If you are splitting people, keep an eye on both of them. In fact, the best way to split fights in the street is to flog the both of them fighting. As in they hold themselves. You carry your own, you knock this one, you knock that one, you knock this one, you knock that. Before you know they are split themselves. It's safer for you that way. If it is belt, you carry belt. Wars. I have some videos, but I can't show it because they will take down the video, right? You can't show video of people fighting. I would have shown you some examples. You was the two of them there. They split. Secondly, if people are fighting or somebody is about to fight you and you see knife, once you see knife, run. That's the only martial arts response to knife. Any trained martial artist will tell you exactly what I say now. Any experienced martial arts coach will tell you exactly what I say now. Once you see knife in a fight, run. Knife is more dangerous than guns. Knife is 10 times more dangerous than gun because a gun can jam. The person might want to shoot you and forget that he has not loaded it or whatever. You know? But once it's knife, anybody can use knife and cause havoc. You know, gun requires training. If I give you AK-47 now to shoot, you won't even know how to remove it from safety. You understand? You will not be able to shoot it. But knife doesn't require training. Once the person carries it like this, or more, anybody they catch. So once somebody's approaching you and they have a knife, remember that knife is not just the one that you use to cut something. It's anything that's sharp. A pen like this is a weapon. You understand? Bottle, they can break bottle and have it like this. Screwdriver, anything that like this that you see, just run. Just know that somebody's about to get seriously injured. Unlike gun, when people have gun, they have some sort of control. You understand? You see them shouting at each other and they are pointing the gun down. They have some sort of control. But knife, once somebody carry knife, the spirit of the knife has entered the person. That person is no longer normal until they choke that knife before they calm down. And each choke like this is deadly. I'm telling you. Each stab is deadly. The one I watched yesterday was somebody walked into somebody's shop and they were arguing. And the guy that owns the shop went and brought out a knife and was telling the guy that came in to leave. And the guy that came in is really huge. The owner of the shop is small. So the huge guy was coming like, you can't do me anything, you can't do me anything. And eventually he was leaving small. Immediately his leg left, one of his legs left the shop. The small guy just did him like this, chop, on the neck, so fast, chop. The guy was like, now die you, now die. So don't go and separate fight. When you don't know the origin, the destination of the fight, don't separate fight. Let the people fight. If you are going to separate, you have to be extremely careful when you are splitting the fight. If you are splitting the fight and one of them disappears, follow the person disappear or run, because you don't know what is bringing. You get. Chinonso is dead now. I know every morning that his mom wakes up, the mom will be, mourning the child. But the two people fighting survived. Let me just go a bit deeper on knives. If you're having any quarrel with somebody, don't go and pick up a weapon. Don't go and pick up a weapon. Because some people feel that they are going to lose the fight, so they go pick up a weapon. Once you pick up that weapon, your mind will be thinking through that weapon. It's just like when I have a car, somebody's going to shoot me, right? And I'm in a car. My mind will be thinking through the car. So I'll use the car as a weapon to go and hit the person. I will not be inside my car throwing punches like this. It's only when I'm out, my mind will enter my hand. I will use my hand for defense. You see what I'm saying? That's the way once you carry a weapon, your mind will be thinking through that weapon. So instead of you doing regular arguments and disputes, your mind will be doing you chuk 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 chuk. And many people have gone to jail like that. Small something they did to somebody, don't go. Secondly, don't ever allow. The greatest fight is the one that never started. I'm telling you. Don't ever allow any situation devolve into the point of violence. Once voices are being raised, always think of a diplomatic means to settle the issue. Once voices are being raised, disappear from that scenario. Find a diplomatic means. And I can tell you 99% of the time, there's always a diplomatic means to resettle the issue. There's somebody to report to. There's management somewhere. There's a report, there's a police you can file a report. There's something you can do beyond violence. Let violence be the last thing, and it should only be when your life is in danger. You know, when they teach you martial arts, they will always tell you that you should never misuse it. As you see me now, because I can kick or I can punch, you will never see me kick or punch anybody. If you look for my trouble and we shout, once the shout is going anywhere, I will just move. I'll start thinking to myself now, is this something I can forfeit? And I can tell you most of the time it's something I can forfeit. You understand? I can let you just win. It's irrelevant in the course of my life that you won the argument or you were able to join the line before me. Most of these arguments are just things that you can forfeit. Let it go. You understand? There is diplomatic means. Your husband is having issue with you or your wife is having issue with you. He has a father, he has a mother, he has a brother, he has people you can report to. He has pastor. There are people you can report to. If you can't report to them, there's police. You can report for abuse and so on. You don't have to get to violence. That violence always means that you lack communication skills. And once it gets there, the result is always unpredictable. Make sure you follow me. Click this button to follow me.